Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Geeks and Gamers Play, and MAGFest has been the center of attention for the past 18 hours or so as of this recording, due to what I consider to be a pretty funny joke making fun of Kotaku. Now, I'm all for making fun of Kotaku because they are the absolute bottom of the barrel when it comes to trash gaming journalism. They are the worst of the worst. So as you can see, this picture here is a signboard of, navigating MAGFest, and it gets to Kotaku's journalistic integrity. Error 404 not found because it doesn't exist. Now, I thought this was pretty funny, but they have ultimately walked it back in, which I consider to be pretty pussy, to be honest with you. So, MAGFest criticized for a public jab at games website Kotaku. Well, good on them for doing that at least. So, gaming event MAGFest has received criticism for using public signage appearing to mock the game's website Kotaku after the publication reported on incidences of COVID at last year's show. So MAGFest, which is currently ongoing, features panels and events centered around the gaming and music culture. This year's event began yesterday and has drawn the attention on social media after an attendee noticed a reference to the game's site. Posted on Twitter by the attendee, the sign lists the directions of various attractions at MAGFest before ending with a listing to Kotaku's journalistic integrity next to a 404 not found icon. Now, I think that's funny. I think that's brilliant. Quite frankly, I don't think that's anything to even get triggered over, even if you work at Kotaku. It's very clearly a little jab, a little joke. But, of course, the internet being what it is and Twitter being what it is, everyone had to fucking break down and have a sookie cry over this. And unfortunately, it has now resulted in the whole thing being pulled down. So, hey, MAGFest community, we've heard you loud and clear. The joke we printed on our signage this year absolutely did not land. Now, just honestly, I think it did land. I think it did land very well. They just listened to the vocal minority crybabies. So for clarity, it was intended to poke fun at one line in an article written about our COVID response last year. It was immediately pulled from the floor. So I think it should have stayed. Now, that's not just me, because I don't like Kotaku and I'm all for jabs at Kotaku. I think that this helps actually encourage playful behavior and taking friendly little jabs at each other. If we can't laugh at ourselves and at each other, then what the fuck do we have to laugh about? Now, this was pretty funny. From Kotaku's point of view, I actually don't think it's anything to get overly offended by. It's just them being sooky. And everyone else who had to cry about this, I'm like, really? This is what bothers you? Okay, you must be incredibly fragile to be triggered by this. It's not that big of a deal. I think they should have left the sign up and they should have just ignored all the responses to it and just gone about their business. But you tell me how you're feeling about this in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Play and check out geeksandgamers.com, and I'll see you all in the next video.